Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hi, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am so sorry about the ribs. I am actually so sorry, Wimaru. That feels really bad. Because I remember you telling me, what, it took like 18 hours or something like that? Where's the intro BGM from? It is actually from Yukonishi, who is the artist. They don't have their music streaming anywhere. You actually have to purchase their album. So I purchased a license for streaming for their album, which you can find on Booth. But you can't just... No, it's not streaming available. If you're curious, it's Y-U-C-O-N-I-S-H-I. Hello, Agent. Welcome in. Also, congrats on getting first Danish, right? Did I get that right? Yes. Hello, Jun Jun Jun. Hi, everyone. Hi, Vess. Hi, Weary. Hi, Rimaru. Today, we're just going to finish the spring cultivation in Limbus Company. Hopefully, today will be a... we can finish. Hopefully we can finish the entire intervallo. I'm crossing my fingers so that we don't have to drag on this this intervallo for 2 whole streams or 3 whole streams, more like, because we started last time. We started last week. It is interesting though. This intervallo is really different. It feels more like a visual novel where you get to... You know those romance visual novels? You know what I'm talking about? Where you're like, let me just bring up my relationship points with all of these different characters in the game. Except instead of relationship points, it's like you're leveling them up, their skills. So that's cool. Okay, let's go over to the screen. How's everyone else doing, by the way? You guys aren't having terrible days? No ruined ramps? Had breakfast? Had dinner? Food in? Alright. How's the volume, by the way? Need to do some running later? I was gonna say that would be me, but it is snowing where I am. And I would freeze. Good evening, Wilder. Elsie almost done? Yeah, Elsie almost done. Once this is done, we're probably gonna switch over to... I don't know, actually. I was hoping that Enfield would come out by the end of this year, which I don't think is gonna happen anymore. So we won't be streaming that. It's either, I mean, Arc Nights for sure. Get yourself a hot cocoa. I do have one. Actually, I have a mocha. I was like, you know, I like my hot chocolate, I like my coffee, what if I mix them both together? So this is what we have now, we just have a mocha. Hello, Era, good morning. Good morning, good morning. What stage is that? This is stage 8.5 for 30 days of classes. Node 3 out of 12. Running around doing errands. Sounds like life. I was gonna say sounds like a chore, but like, what if you don't really see it as a chore? Right? What if errands isn't really a chore for you? What if you have fun doing it? What if it's therapeutic? Because that's what happens with me. Sometimes I'm folding laundry, sometimes I'm washing dishes, and I go, okay, let me just turn my brain off. Embrace the therapeuticness of it, whatever that means. Alright, let's continue to midterms. So, recap time. We're just training Shichun. We're making her stronger. We're making her... Oh, the music's really freaking low. How do we do that? How do we raise the volume? Alright, I think this might be better. Oh, okay, we get to train with other people today. Hey, you're one of the shit boys. He looks like Yu Yu Hakusho. Thank you for subscribing, Mikhail. Welcome in. Enjoy the emotes. It's been so long since I've been back to the live feed because my account got deleted. Are you the bacon? Are you bacon? Welcome back in. We finally meet. I'd hoped to fight you in family hierarchy war. If you'd run into me, then... Isn't this supposed to be a sparring match? Why does it sound like you have a personal grudge against me? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all? Why in the world would I ever hold a grudge against you? Is he the Epic member? The results of the family hierarchy war couldn't be any clearer, and everyone even remotely connected to the mess had been dragged away and put under investigation. And hey, guess what? They dragged away half my family, which means more room for me. I should really thank you, right? Honestly, why don't you just declare a war against the Shi family at this point? Wouldn't that be much easier? War's not easy. It never is. What are you going on about all of a sudden? This guy sounds like a greenhorn? It's not something we should be talking so lightly about, even as a joke. Your family was arrested because they're under investigation for treason against Da Guanyuan. If they're innocent, I'm sure they'll be released soon enough. I know it's pretty much given that they'll all be ruled as guilty regardless of what really happened. I know I can't even pay them a visit because you've hidden their cells all over Hongyuan. They're not hidden. All holding cells within Hongyuan have been designed to move around in a very short intervals. You know, that does seem like the kind of design you would lead people to make some unfortunate assumptions, though I'm sure the initial purpose was to prevent escapes. I recently gained a better understanding of Hongyuan's structure, so I'm planning to change the policy so that the prisoners still on trial are allowed to have fixed locations. Really? Where'd you... I was lucky enough to take a few excellent classes recently. Managed to reflect upon myself a bit too. You did change a little. Still, you better not expect me to go easy on you. I've got my own things to take care of. This guy sounds like a high school kid. Good, come on, let's do it. Many illustrious fixers of the past have said that naught but disparagement awaits unjust victories. Hello, Ube, welcome in. How was your day? How was your Wednesday? It's Wednesday, my dudes! Ah! Okay, let's go. Ooh, this is different. How the hell? Okay, I just pressed a single button. I guess it's just animations. Wednesday leg day? Is Wednesday leg days all the time for you? Like you have it scheduled? What does leg day entail? Stairs? Squats? Are deadlifts considered leg days? Because they're like heavier squats? Oh, leg presses too. I forgot about that one. Or hinge exercise. What do you mean by hinge exercise? What's a hinge exercise? Ricardo is always annoying. Good thing he's not on the screen. Have you seen him today? Ricardo is not in the room with us. Thank God. You hinge at your hips. See, I never really saw the word hinge as a verb. Hinge has always been a noun to me. Like, you know, like a door hinge. Deadlifts are more lower back and glute exercise and not really legs. It still kind of works though, right? Is there a back day? There's no like back day. You can't really work your spine, not really, but correct your posture maybe, perhaps? Good for you, you won. Now stop giving me that look and get out of here. That reminds me to correct my posture. Everybody sit up. Unless you're not sitting. Unless you're standing. It's more like stand straight. Lost most of your clan during the family hierarchy war, didn't you? Yeah? So what? Are you calling me a penniless loser? Yeah. You little... I'm sure that's what I look like to you, too. You're bonding. I don't want your... Sorry. Every clan member who died in the evaluation to have died for nothing. If I show weakness, that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evaluation look weak. So, I'm going to win. And I'm going to win without the fertile soil my predecessors have left behind. Because their legacy was unjustly nourished by the blood and tears of Hongyuan itself. Shi Huazhen, you were tenacious, determined, and strong of will. That must be why everyone stood by you, down to the last man. Yen, thank you for the sub. You knew my name, ma'am? I do. So, what do you think? Want to make them sing your name in glory for the remaining history of Hongyuan? He looks up to her now. He's calling her ma'am? That's crazy. Alright. Next note. Is this just gonna be her like bonding with everyone in the families? That's what I think. Like all of the members that we've seen in the very beginning. Select a class for this time slot, right? Let's look at some combos that we have. Dawn and Faust is what I never saw coming. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because there's so many combos we haven't unlocked yet. We'll just choose randomly. It's like training your haunts. Yeah, exactly. You're right. So we need some greens. Hold on. We need some blues and we need some greens. There we go. Heard you managed to come out on top on your first sparring match. Congrats. Thanks. I gotta admit, your classes are definitely coming in handy. I like your attitude. Well, shall we take a look at what I prepared for today? You were teaching about exploring, huh? Is it going to be an indoors class? You love Gregor's class? His was pretty dark. I like Dawn's. Yep, exploring. Where should I begin? It was a very big subject. Free soloing to the top of the highest building in Hongyuan. Surviving 10 days in Hongyuan back streets with only 3 items. I had plenty of ideas, but most of them got denied. Hello, Imaru. Good morning. And rightly so. And that's when I realized... Hi, Fernice. Welcome in. Hi. Happy Wednesday. That exploring isn't always limited to adventures in the physical space. It's the first one. It's training arc. I'm not doing any training today. Only you guys are. Whoever's going to the gym. Apparently leg day for Ube. Gregor's is about reality. Yeah, his was like very different from the rest of them. I had like sudden whiplash because like the entire time I thought that this intervallo would be more, it would have a more comedic tone to it, but like when Gregor's came out I was like, damn, this got really dark. Today's Arms Day. Happy Arms Day. So I'm here to fill in since the game needs a certain number of players, but really? Can you really call this tabletop game an adventure? Are they playing D&D? Yet, in games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as... Ah! What a move! Ooh, nice. I'm gonna roll for damage. Young Ishmael, thou hast absolutely pummeled the gorging beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it almost crispy. It was a formidable foe that was wonderfully executed, Miss Ishmael. I think it's like Remembrance Day yesterday in Canada. Happy Remembrance Day. Huh? Really? Well then, as my next move, and that's how you came up with this? I played a few other games, but this is new for me too. I'm still pretty new in general, I guess. This is called Jiang Hu's Journey. Or J&J. You mean D&D? It's a popular game amongst Hongyuan's youth. It's gotten generally positive reviews too. Hello, Monochrome Liberator. Welcome in. What Ishmael is so proudly presented before everyone appeared to be a board game with numerous cards and minifigures. Is Jia Rock Chun? That's not her name. Okay, what do these huge piles of papers have to do with exploration? Hello, Ponyu. Me, Ponyu. Rule number 1. The most experienced player among those gathered becomes the JM. You mean the GM? The JM? Yeah, the Journey Master. The Journey Master designs the story around the player's choices, sets the stage for what happens next, and generally helps guide the explorers to safely arrive at their goals. That's why the most experienced players take that role. Which would be me. The Jam Master, I kind of like that a little bit more than the Journey Master. Makes me hungry too. Wisdom, strength, dexterity. Each character seems to have these things called stats. And, looks like we just have to pick from a set of pre-made characters for this one. Oh, this is gonna be like Arkham Horror, where you actually get to pick a character from a deck. I need people to play Arkham Horror with. So, I'm supposed to be playing this character's role? Have a good lurk, Josh. Sinclair and Jiaxi Chuan picked up the cards with confusion clear in their eyes. You arrive at the great city of Yanyuan, a place known to be the gathering hub for all kinds of influential people. You traveled here in search of a legendary treasure called, the Tianya sword. The city of Yanyuan. Huh. Cool. So why are we looking for that sword again? The Arkham Horror board game. The TTRPG game. Whew. It's because, so there is this legend in Yanyuan about how the sword of... Right, the Tianya sword is the only way to quell the chaos of these lands and bring peace to its people. And also about how having that sword is the proof of the true leader of these lands. And so on and so forth, you know. Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction without her usual confidence. I see, this city called Yanyuan must be in a lot of trouble too. Seemingly affected by the odd familiar setting of the story, Jiaxi Chuan nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. She's trying her best! Well, you know how it is. The point is, you guys need to go find that sword. Then, I will claim the Tianya sword, no matter what it costs me. Saturday is National Arms Day. Okay. I feel like, I'm like, what if I followed someone's schedule and then if that's the case, it's so much easier, then I can just not like, you know, work on my own schedule. If Saturday is Arms Day for you, then I'll make it Arms Day for me too. Jiaxi Chuan nods with determination. What a wonderful adventure that was. I'm so excited for our next session. I mean, class. You know, this is a really fun class. I want a class where I play D&D. The hell? I honestly think that adding D&D into a classroom setting is a pretty good way for people to, or kids to learn. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's so much you can learn from playing D&D. Like, you're tapping into your creative brain. You're tapping into the improv part of your brain. The language part of your brain, too. There is so much. We should do it. Let's rework the education system and bring in D&D. I've only played TT Sim and it was pretty fun. Just not really my type of game, though. We didn't really RP our characters and it wasn't very whimsical. The whole point of, like, TT is, like, the RPing, right? That's what makes it fun, like the storytelling. Yeah, and it makes people talk to each other, too. Writing, creative writing is boring. Like, I mean, it can be fun, but, like, it feels like a chore. But if you're making up stories, it's kind of like bringing back the child part for the child, right? The childhood part for the child. Because I'm pretty sure everybody, as kids, have LARPed somewhat before. And it's bringing that back for them. From the rumors you gathered, it seems that the Kijan Keep might have heard of the whereabouts of that sword. What will you do? I walk up to the Kijan Keep, chat him up, and try to gain his trust. We're saying we should use D&D instead of English literature. I say we introduce it into English literature. No, English creative writing. But we don't replace it. We just, like, add it on top of it. Because I think writing itself is also another form of using creativity, right? Improving on it. But it also, I think it's like an add-on, not really a replacement. Hello, Scotchy. Welcome in. Would have helped me pay more attention. Exactly, and it's fun. Are you sure? Remember? Your wisdom is extremely low right now, which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentences. Wait, are they, like, training from, like, 0? Like, they can't even talk? What if I found a different way to gain the Kijan Keep's trust that doesn't involve sweet-talking him? I do have a pretty high strength stat, which should give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that doesn't require skill in speechcraft. Hold on. I'll try to convince the Kijan Keep. It's mating season for the bucks. Now? Isn't it in spring? I didn't know that. I think I got a decent chance at this. My wisdom is pretty high. And you passed the check. Oh, I heard the dice rolls. The Kijan Keep looks at you, having lowered his guard. Oh, not you, Sinclair. He's still pretty wary of you. Oh, spring is when they give birth. Oh, I'm getting them mixed up and confused. No, that makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, babies pop up in spring. October, December is... Okay. I never really thought about it. Mating season. Okay, then. I guess I'll just stand in the corner over there, unsheath my weapon, and play around for a bit. That's what he expects me to do anyway, isn't it? You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you? The Kijan Keep shares some information about the sword he heard. He explains that the party should seek northeast, towards Yinji Mountain. But, what's this? Tears begin to well in the Kijan Keep's eyes, as he continues to explain. Apparently, a patrolling guard beat his son pretty badly, just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any. Oh no! That's too bad, but we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, we leave the Kojan. Is this what they call railroading, guys? He's like, no, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Well, they say that GMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out for every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventure to go through. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Clock. You guys have a nature park? So jealous. I just have trails. No, we're not leaving. I'm going to get him that medicine. What? After a few turns of various trials and tribulations for Sinclair, the Kojan Keep's son, who fortunately was able to recover, hears your story and hesitantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fairy Yaogui, guardian of the Tianya sword. He explains that the fairy Yaogui's powers grows under bright moonlight. Hello, Leviathan. Enjoy school? Yeah, it's like I feel like a decade younger, maybe 2 decades younger. It's great. Hold on, isn't the full moon right now? Then we should wait until the sky's overcast. Hearing that, the innkeep's son takes a quick look at the clouds, then tells you that it might be raining in about a week. Glad we helped him out. Phew, okay, let's make sure we're prepared before we go. This is so cute, guys. Let's enjoy this scene for a bit. Got a ton of state parks as well. Camping? You're like in nature. I'm jealous. Oh, it's like they got a whole board and everything, and they have their little figurines, their minifigures. This is really freaking cute. Every time I try to play any sort of board game, my cats always hop onto the table and they knock shit over. They're like, ooh, coins? Ooh, coins, funny shiny looking things, and then and then we lose currency. Sometimes I tend to throw like one piece of currency on the floor so that my cat feels like he's included and he's actually playing the game as well. Then he gets bored and he jumps back on the table and he starts like walking everywhere. You're gonna have to roll 15 or higher to hit. He is stressed. I know. Focused. She's locked in, guys. You lose dice because of cats? We should buy each other dice for like Christmas or something. And then we're gonna find dice under our couches. That's just how it works. Like a whole bag of dice. Hey, I rolled a 16. Clock, if you guys are like meeting up every Friday to play board games, you might as well have a D&D session, right? I mean, technically it doesn't have to be D&D because I feel like D&D requires a lot more effort. But Arkham Horror, the game basically DMs for you with event cards and whatnot. Like, you don't need a DM. It's great. Or a GM. You want Hololive dice? I want Hololive dice. What? If you get Hololive dice, then I need Hololive dice too. They want to play Catan. You know what? Catan's a good game as well. I don't fault them for it. With the final singular strike from Jashichun, the fairy Yaogui finally falls to the ground. Defeated. Yes, the Tianya sword. It's ours. Excited, the party runs up to the sword embedded deep into the ground and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt. Oh, this is like, what's it, King Arthur? With this, we can... However, the defeated fairy Yao Gui, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to his feet and lunges at Jia Shichun, who just pulled the sword from the ground. No! I quickly get between Shichun and the monster. But if that crits, it's going to be pretty deadly even for you. Let's see if we can make the evasion save. 1? And another 1. Nope, that's a critical fail. Oh god, this is how they die. It's okay. Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from the gaping wound. The Yao Gui lies still as well, and the final vestiges of the strength completely spent. Sinclair! Go on without me! Take that sword and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. The sword as your proof. No. This sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. I'm going to bandage Sinclair up and carry him back. I won't leave him behind and descend the mountain all on my own. Wait, if that's your choice, then, yeah. The bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just that sturdy, you know? The strike would have killed pretty much anyone, but you know how healthy he is. Oh, I love how, like, lax she is with this. On your feet, Sinclair. We're gonna get out of here. Together. Grab onto my shoulder. That's it. Step by step. Hey, Shichun, look over there. Everyone we'd helped and saved on our journey come out to welcome us home. You're right. If it weren't for you, Sinclair, we never would have stopped and talked to every single villager there to hear their troubles. The sword was only a symbol all along. All of our efforts and experiences we gained on our journey for the sword were what taught me how to be a good leader, not the sword itself. You're right. The real success of this adventure was for everyone's efforts along the way. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way. I'm glad they're so into the game. That's fun. It's, yes, the friends we made along the way. With the power of friendship, we can defeat everything and anything. We only play cards and dice games, like simple games, because it's drinking. Drinking on a Friday. I want to do that too. I just want to have a group of friends like that is around me. I should invite Nico. Drinking on Fridays, and we play board games. They are nakama, for sure. Now I know enough about urban and trench warfare to give an explanation on my own. Yummy! What is this? Jingambolis passive improved. Okay, so just a lot of things improved. I have no idea what they are. Her morale is like going down. How do I raise this? I have no idea. Oh. Anyways. He's upgraded. Oh, morale. Ooh, okay, I see. It's the plus 40, whatever's at the bottom right. I'm guessing that's morale. Did I just enable your alcoholism again? No, I was not thinking about that. So let's do this. Does Dawn, okay, Dawn and Faust, there we go, combo. Unless, I wonder if we can unlock any other combos here. It doesn't really tell me. My War Tales. What if we do a combination of like 3 storytellers? Right? The Fixer Tales, the War Tales, and the Jamhu Journeys. That sounds like fun. Goodbye, Cluck. Safe drive, wherever you're going. All right, let's begin class. Let's go here. The songs are really cute. Ah. All right. Oh, we got Merceau next? Heck yeah. So I don't think we unlocked a combo there. I think the only combos that we can unlock is just from whatever it says here. Okay. Got it. Understand. Let's do this. Let's raise the novice levels to expert. In regards to every activity, involvement of unnecessary emotions or personal judgment is to be wasteful. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. Then I will share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote. How does he remember this? 32 days ago? What? Excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry to have, ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time? End quote. I need his memory. Unnecessary interjections weighed down your request. Have a good lurk, Darger. Wow, that's pretty bad. Did I really stutter that badly? It's a waste of time to involve emotions when delivering unfavorable news. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Let us commence field practice. Do not ask me a single question for the next 5 minutes. Well, okay. Sure, it seems easy enough. Ugh. Suddenly, Merceau let out a cry as he clutched his chest, then fell to the floor. Is he okay? Are you okay? Merceau, are you okay? His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. What is going on here? You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? The one who wished to what? Despite your belief that no one would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of the incident. Merceau don't roast the entire city because Dante don't told him to do it. I love this guy. He's like a dog. Come on, just... What did you see? Failed again. That's not fair. Yeah, maybe he's just acting, but you can't tell it because his face is just stoicism. It's just pure stoicism. Alright. Upgraded. Cool. So this time, let's actually take a look at the combos. We got Merceau and Ishmael. We got Ishmael Faust. Let's do that. Merceau, Ishmael Faust. I wonder if we can do like 3 combos. Does that work? Dude could probably win a poker match. I bet he can win anything. Like, I think he's like the type of person that who if he could make his own decisions, then he could wreck everyone. But like, he's not that type of person. He's the type of person who's like, I just want to follow orders. All right. Aldous and... Oh, she's so balanced. I love that. Who else needs... Can I, like, hover over this and have them tell me what the EXP is for the classes? I can't? That sucks. Okay, we haven't seen Yisang in a while. Let's go. Attention! Today's lesson will cover intelligence acquisition. In other words, men. You will learn how to gain information from people. Hey, I'm pretty good at that. You just have to turn them to your side by being generous with my spending, by setting a good example as your superior. They'll eventually open up. Foolishness! Huh? That is among the worst strategies I ever had the displeasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited military budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? The most efficient method of obtaining intelligence is... torture. Torture? Ha! I'd say that's the worst strategy I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them... Foolishness! Foolishness! Jeez, can you stop saying that word? How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short. That is all you can think of when you hear the word torture. Then, this unit. This isn't exactly a military unit. Ahem. Then, this Hong Yuan may indeed be beyond our ability to lead. Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson. The mention of Hong Yuan seemed to put Shi Chuan in a thoughtful mood. She stopped arguing and began focusing on class. The most effective method of torture isn't physical things like waterboarding, electrocution, are all inferior. Today, you will learn the torture of language. With this method, you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap your mind. Entrap their mind, slowly constrict around them. No one said waterboard. Don't do it, Danish. Don't do it. And let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadets, is what you'll be learning today. To your positions, cadets. This isn't language. They're like beating up the dummies with sticks. Learn some threats and intimidating expressions I could use to frighten the target. I will drink my coffee though. Alright, he's finally an expert. Let's... Oh. I was gonna say, let's do more, and then I look and it's... No, it's a battle, it's a clash. It's this guy, the monk guy. So, I hear you defeated Shi Hua Zhen. You would do best not to let that get to your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame. Hey, watch yourself. Haven't you learned not to underestimate the family's underdogs? What? Oh, you don't know. You see, I managed to talk Shi Hua Zhen into... You know? What? No. It can't be. He cannot have spilled the beans on my parents. My men are already on their way. But how did you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there. Oh, this guy. He's the one spilling all the secrets. Oh, so it's Block 32. Did you just... I did. Huh, that was way easier than it was during class. I've heard stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you had changed into such a heartless woman. Say something. Damn it! Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly little things like this. Is that it? That may befit the seat of the hierarch. However, a leader who responds with silence to the inferiors, a leader who considers them only disposable tools, is bound to rot. I, Shi Jing, refuse to let someone so unqualified such as yourself retain power. No, bro! Charge fist style, face off. Let's go. Have a good lurk, dogger. Oh, wait. Thank you for the head pat, Moogie. This is like a nice courtyard. Retain these nuts. Actually, I'm not allowed to say that because it's November. It's no nut November. Retain these. I don't know. What's a good replacement for it? Hello, Void. Welcome in. Retain these mutts. Who's getting prostate cancer for Christmas? Don't do that. This is why I don't believe in No Nut November, guys. This is what I've been saying. Just nut whenever you want. No non-stop nut, but like... I mean, if you want to. I ain't stopping you. Damn it. Yeah, I was so close. Did he ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Yuan Shun actually gained control of Hong Yuan? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, butter you up, and compensate you for your efforts. But soon you're going to see people from other nests coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. When that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing again. I was so close. Is he contemplating? It's going to be a while before other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yuan Chun's forces, when in reality, she had already discarded them even before it began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her. Mother. Father. Now, let's think about this carefully, about Jia Yuan Chun's vision for Daguan Yuan. Will it be more H-Corp or Q-Corp? I see the point you're making. But you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do we have that you won't just toss us aside like when we're no longer useful? So, about that hiding place where you put your parents you just accidentally let slip? I had known their whereabouts for a while, actually. My Heisho has identified their location long ago. But I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvement. Is that true? Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yuan Chun made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho, the family's hierarch. But I thought you were arresting any member of the Shi family without even questioning them. What was that again? That leaders must take good care of those who are in the same boat as them. Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H-Corp left and right, unnecessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that. Hmm. Oh, she's gaining the favor of everybody along the way. This isn't just her training. This is her gaining networking, gaining connections. This is great. I love this. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Danish. You know what? I think I really like this intervallo. I was kind of like on the boat with everyone else where I'm like, I don't think she's ready, but I think this intervallo really is doing it justice. It's like, I think she can be a good leader. There's too much coffee in my mocha. Needs more water. Alright, taking care of children. TCOC. I need water, not just coffee. The heck? There we go. And let's bring Marceau for the morale. Does Marceau have any combos with Ishmael? I think that's it. With Ishi, 9 to 5. I wonder if it tells you like at the bottom. I guess it doesn't. Whatever. TKTDWK. Teaching kids to deal with kids, she says. He's still translating her. This is hilarious. Looks like your manager's not the only one who needs a translator. I would have liked to teach a particular bloody art class, but that AL black hair discarded my lesson plan. Yeah, no. I don't think your lesson plan would have flown even if Zulu wasn't there. Art list or otherwise. In today's class, I'll SYNC if you're a UA. What? But I'll SCAN if you're a UC. Uh-huh. I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult. But I'll soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child. Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now? No, none at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. This is why he's an A+ student. Thank you, Sinclair. Oh, what context? What context was I supposed to evaluate? Let the art do the talking. MTL, kids. Yeah, there's much to learn. Class is about to begin. Bring the class material, attendant. Oh, she has an attendance. I didn't expect... Who is this kid? I've never seen this kid before in my life. Yes. Upon the venerable family hierarch's order, I have brought a child from the family. Sorry, this is ridiculous. What? Why is Shirin... No. Wait, what? You brought a who from a what family upon whose orders? She's just like, let me just borrow a child. Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh? No, I mean, just what do you mean you brought that kid on my orders? Ryoshu snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear out the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform in front of the class. She's giving this kid like secondhand smoking. The kid's kind of trembling and anxious looking. I wonder why. Let me blow my nose. This is gonna take me out. Okay. She did clear the smoke, but like, I think you need a longer time to do that. I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch. That kid's scared out of his mind. The poor guy. Oh my god. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experiences that shape your future. Observe and learn. Oh, what's up with your acting? You acting serious all of a sudden. Though I do agree that childhood memories are important. My memories with Big Brother Bao are what? Anyways, moving on. You heard nothing. The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. You think so? But you've got a lot of work cut out for you. Children of Daguanyuan are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. Even worse, you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified. And I imagine his parents must have given him a whole lot of warnings, too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold. Oh my god. Is she good with kids? Laughing and playing with children brought back fond memories of my own childhood. I didn't expect this out of Ryoshu. That's very Gatmo-y of her. Wow, he's really taking a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when we tried to get him to calm down. Wait, in canon, Ryoshu has a kid, right? Like, the canon story. Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters in martial arts move like that. Ryoshu is practically giving him no time for any distractions or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of the kid almost effortlessly. Yeah, the book. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including, but not limited to, ventriloquism, konju, a traditional Hongyuan toy. Ventriloquism, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually... Don't pull too hard. The child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu, the fear he showed earlier gone without a trace. Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this. Neat. And with the exact expression as her usual one, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. But I think I get it. Showering kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am. Is Sinclair a book-accurate MILF lover? Is that what he is? What? Yeah, the kid's really on edge. The kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start making some progress, but whatever he has suspected that I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on guard. Simpanzee, hello! Hi, Raiders, welcome in. Whoa! Is that why your name is Simpanzee? I didn't put the two and two together. We all simp like pansy. What the hell is a pansy? We all shake that booty. We all simp like pansy. Nice raid message, guys. I love this. How was your stream? I hope you guys had fun. Welcome in. We're just playing some Limbus Company. We're just going through some stories right now. We're going through a training arc. This is different from Arc Raiders. How is Arc Raiders? It just came out, right? I hope you guys had fun. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free. You're a pansy? What's a pansy? Is that another form of, like, another breed of monkey? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what a pansy is. I know what a chimpanzee is. Wait, chimps aren't monkeys. Are they? They're different, right? Fun, sweaty gaming and Arc Raiders. I love being sweaty. That's the whole point. That's the reason I stream. to be anxious and sweat my butt off. Yes. Welcome in, Mehu. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Just for a small recap, if you guys feel like staying. Nice model, thank you. I'm an artist, so I rig and I drew my model myself. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate too. The stretch and hydrates are a nice way to remind myself that like I don't just drink coffee and hot chocolate, because that's what I have in front of me right now. Getting waterboarded. Thank you for the head pat. It's gorgeous, thank you. Yeah, I rigged and drew that. You're gonna need to find my art. It's okay, it's not that great. It's not that great. I do love art though. Yeah, there's two of me. Whoa, 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 who is this? I have an evil twin who's right behind me. Sometimes I switch between. It's not always me here. Sometimes it's like me. Sometimes it's her, sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's the both of us, like right now. Anyways, we should do a short recap in case you guys want to know what the hell's happening, but this lady here, this girl, she's practically, I mean, she is a woman. Jashi Twin, she is becoming the leader of her area. So she's going through a training arc. We are training her. We're making her better. We're making her a good leader. Because she's a bit of a greenhorn right now. I'm gonna try to like draw every day again and like post art every day. Like at one point, I think sometime I recently stopped doing that. I haven't posted art every day for a whole month, but I used to post art every day. But now I'm kind of busy with commissions. But I want to bring that back. If I were to bring it back, it just means that I don't play games, but at the same time, I'm like, the only games I really play are gacha, and I don't really log in every day anymore. I don't feel the FOMO. She's a woman. She's a lady. The commission me button. Do I have one? I don't think we have one. I do take custom inquiries. I used to have services, but now I'm like, well, it seems like everybody wants different things, and it's better to personalize people's bundles for people's own budgets. So say, for example, you have like a budget of whatever, and I could be like, I can offer this much for your budget, rather than being like, you're forced to pay this much for whatever you want. It's so much easier that way. So when I hope people don't get confused about that when I say like, I'm changing the way I price things. Anyways, let's continue. That's also because he is a Daguan Yuan kid. Oh yeah, there's a kid in front of us. There's a little child. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on their uptake. Venerable Hierarch, may I ask something? Well, asking's free, but I gotta tell you, it's going to depend on what you're about to ask. Whether I can help you or not. Huh? Wrong move, rookie Hierarch. Why say all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculacy of succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulders, brought him before Jashichun, then in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused child, and that seemed to do the trick. Speak, kid. If someone told me to speak like that with like glowing red eyes, I would freak out and I would cry. It's my big sis says that with the family hierarchy wars over, I can finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay inside because it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and the baddest of Honyuan, Venerable Hierarch. So I want to ask if you can make Daguan Yuan safe. I want to play with my friends. Gotcha. I'll review your suggestion positively. She says she's totally make that happen. Sometime later, after Shirin's guided the child out of the classroom, I found Jashu Twin whispering something to herself. Weekends with my dad? Hopefully it's not that bad. Speak, child. You've got a lot on your plate, huh? Dealing with restructuring days is just one of them. Huh. I was going to try to improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid that likes to run around the market all on his own. A place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside. There we go. I had a so-so time with the class. A so-so time? You mean, not a good time? I don't know how I feel about that hairstyle. Because he's only got the bangs, but he doesn't have everything else. Like, if you're gonna go bald, just go full bald. Right? Why keep, like, a little piece of hair on your head? I don't understand it. Bald is awesome. Bald is good. It means you don't have to use conditioner, you don't have to use as much shampoo. Saves a lot of money. It's all that's left. Just shave it all off. I swear to God, just shave it off. Select a class with this time slot. Alright, let's take a look at some combos we got here. What do we need? Yi-Sung and Faust. Alright. It's been a while since we've seen these two. And then Faust and... not Dawn. How do I bring this down? Faust and... Ishmael? There we go. Combo prep time. And taxidermy geniuses. The bald is good. Bald means free light bulb. It's only a free light bulb. Think about this. It's only a free light bulb if you're shining light on it. Then you get 2 light bulbs. But if there's no light, there's nothing to reflect. It's like the moon. You get it? Rather, a bald head is more like a moon than it is a light bulb. And a moon needs its sun. You failed science? Don't worry. I mean, I didn't fail science, but I failed math. Art student here. All about the poker face. Heck yeah. Alright, let's use Yi-Sung and Faust. Let's do that. Oh, he's been upgraded. Oh, he's a master now. Wait, should we keep going with this? Or... okay, let's do this. Begin class. Hold on, I need to blow. I'm really stuffy, but like, there's no snot coming out. And I don't know why. I don't know how to fix this. Anyways. Doesn't it have a symbolic meaning, like in Chinese tradition? Like it gives good luck and helps the kid when they grow up or something? I don't really know. That's the first time I heard of it. I don't think so. Maybe a long time ago. But I honestly don't know. I'm the Chinese one too. Like, I've never heard of this. You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk. So, you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. Great, that's really great, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like an oddly specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Mahjong. Oh yeah, Rhodio's a gambler. Rodion's a gambler. Sinclair. Given the time limit, this just happened to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your abilities to control your emotions. I swear I had no other ulterior motives. I was practically forced to do this. Wei, stop glaring at us like that and join us at the table. I'm only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork, as there is still much work to be done. I'll be leaving in no time. Come on, guy. You know this game needs 4 players. I refuse your invitation. I must say it's ridiculous of you to force my lady to partake in such a base activity, and what audacity to invite me as well. Oh, so you think you don't have a chance, huh? Well, and here I thought you would at least be better than me at this game. Fine, fine. I get it. Don't play a game you have a snowball's chance in winning. In hell in winning. It's a good philosophy. I subscribe to it. Do you seriously think your shallow, obvious attempts at goading me into playing this game will work? It's gonna work, guys. Huh? Huh? What? Sorry, Scrub says what? So Wei joined the table. Oh my god, look at their expressions. Sichuan's like, oh god. What's happening? Alrighty. The lesson's pretty straightforward. You 3 will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number 1 by the end of it. Well, that seems easy enough. But be warned, I have this special power to read into the minds without hearing even a word out of your mouths. Let me give you a demonstration. Let's see. Ah, Sinclair, I can see the corners of your lips twitching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking to form a pun, aren't you? Oof. And Sichuan, you? And you want this dome tile I've got. Now I know to never, ever discard this tile. How do you know? Honestly, it would have been tougher for us to not know. You can let yourself be anxious, sure. But don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up. Have a good lurks in Pansy. And Wei, you? Using the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes. Phew, this isn't going to be easy. Gonna prep for bed. Night. Thank you for letting me take care of your community. Sweet dreams. She wants the dong. Sorry. I'm 5 years old. Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me to seat at this table. Oh, he's got the glowing glasses look. We all know this look from the animes. He's got a plan. I already know the ready hand you've got there. Oh, yeah, you do? Not bad. But you're just as much of an open book, my guy. You just need that one Zhong tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. You're really not getting that tile, 'cause it's not there. Gang. I see. You called Gang Mill so you can claim the Zhong, which was the real most tile, didn't you? Oh my god, look at him. All according to my Keikaku. Does that, by any chance, imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game? Nah, no way. I just have the sixth sense for bad vibes. Very well. Never once did I think I would ever step back into the dark world of shadows. But... Hup. Very well, and I'll be settling this Hua aside and I'll... Phew, I'm impressed. They're way too intense. I can hardly get involved. Guys, isn't this supposed to be a class for us? Shh, my lady. The importance of this moment could not be overstated. I see. Swapped out your ready hand, didn't you? What do you think? 3 Hua tiles in a row, huh? I see you've got some innate luck, too. Very well, then. I'll have to wager it all on this one suit. I won! That's a Qing Yao Zhou hand. Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard Zhong. Aw, darn. Lost that, huh? Well played. Did you see that, my lady? I apologize for that vulgar display, my lady. I will, bring some tea. Wei, victorious, stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped. You could lose millions in debt because of it, and your firstborn? From Mahjong? I hope not. I hope it's not that serious. Anyways, guys, I need to pee. We need to take a small break here. A pee break. I will be back in 3 minutes. I'm gonna run some ads on Twitch. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. You understand none of the tile names? That might as well be speaking Chinese. I mean... Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, by the way. Let me just do that before I actually go. Ugh. Mahjong's fun. It's like poker. It's basically just poker. So you're making combos in your hand. And that's what they're kind of talking about. Bye. Hi guys. I'm back. I looked outside and all the snow has melted away. It sucks. I mean, not that I, you know, like walking in snow, but it's such a nice look to it, like a blanket of white. Alrighty. Let's continue. Rhodia's teaching the kids what's important. Gambling? No! That's not the lesson. Actually, what is it? It's okay. No, she's teaching them about the poker face. Not gambling. What a wonderful adventure that was. I'm so excited for our next session. I mean, class. Look how happy they are. If I had a class of D&D, I would also really enjoy it. Jiashi Twin learned the Tianya sword passive. Yay! Yippee! Okay, let's bring them all up to master. So let's do this. And then... Actually... Roxy, hello, welcome in. Let's take... Actually, let's put Rhodia up here, right? And let's take take a look at some of the combos. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Josh. You were gonna fill up my bladder again. I'm really gonna become a piss tuber. Okay. I appreciate it though. Staying hydrated. Doesn't coffee like dehydrate you? So with like 1 sip of coffee, I need 1 sip of water. But then that's like double the bladder filling. Rhodia? There's no Rhodia combos? Man, this sucks. Anyways, let's do this. Wait, would this be good? No. Because Yisan's already master level. Become a bag pisser. What? Like just have a bag beside me and just piss in a bag? I do like they add the Hansen in the dialogue for the Mahjong. I didn't actually notice that. Did they? Oh, like... Oh, in the dialogue. Yeah, me too. I like how they do it with like all of the dialogue in Canto 8 as well. Like with like Da Guanyuan, right? They have the Hanzi right next to it as well. Faust Don Quixote. Let's do that. Let's just do Faust combos. Yeah, like you literally just ate food. Hold on. Sorry, my cat's hungry. Here you go. Food for you. Okay. This is great because I just have the cat food and the cat bowls right beside me. So anytime they scream at me for food, I just go, here's some food. Faust Don, Faust Yisang, Faust. There should be another Faust one, right? Faust Ishmael, who is already a master. What? This is a good combo regardless. Based on the skills I learned, I managed to recreate the model of a machine. Yay! She leveled up. And I'm guessing for Master, you don't really level up anymore. Nah, you don't. Alright. So, let's take a look at other people who... Oh, we're already unlocked everyone. I guess we're just gonna have to play around with this. And hopefully, this will give us something? We don't need that much morale. 7771. Whatever. How do you unlock combos? Oh! You just have to play around with it. The 2 military people have a combo. Okay. That's good to know. So, wait, Gregor and Aldous? I heard from Big Bro that you sent your coins to Big Brother Chill. Every hand, once in circulation, goes round and round until it eventually returns to its original owners. I also heard that some of the Wang family helped with removing the foreign powers from here. Why? I only wanted to prevent this place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know? This is where my wealth lies. Well then, can I ask you for your public support? Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the stars instead. Everyone and their mother knows in whose hands the true political power of Hong Yuan lies right now. With that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to have a voice to speak with by the time the powers that be are done with me. Look, if Big Sis Genshin genuinely believes that I'm not fit to be the family hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power. But she is affiliated with Q Corp. Do you seriously believe she has Hong Yuan's best interests at heart with all those conspiracies she's been weaving under the surface? All those business deals and clearly skewed policies? I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. Let me just say that about half of the board of directors' votes may as well be considered abstaining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Jia Yuanchun's retaliation. So your remaining task is to convert those silent votes in your favor. Oh, not shaken by that. Not shaken by that at all. Huh. I thought you'd get that lost and wandering look in your eyes. I guess I have to work on my poker face. No. Most people would have failed to pick that up. You've certainly changed since the evaluation. Your growth shows a lot of promise. Maybe that's why he handed his coins over to you. Well, I guess that's not the only thing he handed over to you, I suppose. Hong Yuan's tomorrow. Anyway, I should probably do as I'm told for now, My cousin will be your opponent today. I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. Fight me, and prove that you're at least better than I am. Only then I'll accept you. Fight time.
좋아, 구조는 파악했어.
I'm guessing we just blaze through these. There's no way she would lose. If only we could make her
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
a sinner. I think it'll be fun to have her on our team for a bit. Super easy. What? Did he have something to say to my face? Yeah, don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother? You know who I'm talking about. Do you have any idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away? That buzzcut kid was her brother. Oh my god! The little bald kid with just the bangs. You can barely even hold on to your seat, which you're about to lose soon anyway. You have the gal to give him false hope. I know it's all just politics to you, but kids really believe you, you know? I heard from the kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Told me you were happy for once to hear that he had a fun time, after being barred from playing with his friends, with how things are in Hongyuan. Shut up! Besides, it's not just all hot air. What? I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I would change Hongyuan to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power, no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Not with you on my side. We all know what Big Sister Yuan Chun's Hongyuan looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence, and will be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over that same burden you've carried all our lives to your little siblings? No, of course not. Wang Qingshan left in a hurry, but that look in her eyes told me that there was some conflict brewing in her. She cares for her siblings, that's cute. Alright, Heathcliff, what do you got? What do you got for us? Let's put you up there. Let's put you up there. Actually, let's do this. Where's Gregor? Oh. I did not see this guy. Right, lads, listen up. This ain't going to be like them boring old classes you've been sitting through. What is that? What the friggin' is he holding? We got to leave the desk behind once in a while to learn some real life lessons, yeah? So stupid. That is the bonk hammer. Right, so here's the deal. Want to break their morale before the brawl even begins. Brawl? Learn this by heart and you'll be kicking those twats' asses left and right and center. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Ow. So, Heathcliff, I've got to ask this question. Something about your club seems different today. Looks a lot more like colorful too. Bollocks, lad catches on quick. That way bloke said something about how swinging around a real club might come off as too threatening and confiscated it. That high-tech weapon cries boop when it hits people. I see. It's the boop hammer. Oi, don't you underestimate me just because I'm holding a different bludgeon. Let's get on with it. Straighten your shoulders, eyes wide open. Let's get cracking. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Kay. Hello, welcome in. And with that, Heathcliff triumphantly raised his newfound weapon towards the sky and made a small boop noise. Is this the regret Heathcliff ID? We learned the art of mad dogging and decisive action. Oh, this is such a cute sprite. I love it. My war tales. Alright, Jiashi Twins Crimson Spring Third Form decapitation skill improved. Why are we decapitating people? What's going on? Okay, let's try out some new some new combos. Oh, this is a combo. The comedy duo. That's great. By playing various games in Rhodia, I didn't just learn how to hide my expressions, I learned how to hide my gesture tells too. The mad dogging of Shimano. Alright. What is this? Oh! We got the Drunken Palm! He's not a sinner! Okay. Who would go great with this guy, I wonder? Maybe these guys? This class. After an uncharacteristic pause, Zulu continued. Will be taught by a guest lecturer who has been invited for your tutelage. A guest lecture? But I wasn't informed of this. Where are they? I don't know. Maybe they're lost. A little bird told me that the venerable Hierarch will gift me a bottle of top-notch cloudy wine straight from Daguan Yuan's brewer. Hoo-wee! There any truth to that, folks? That guy? Just stopping by to see if I can leech some liquor at this party. Hong Yuan's an awfully miserly place, but you'll spare a shot of liquor to this poor old drifter, won't you? Well, you're clearly not just any poor old drifter. Are you guys acquainted? He ambushed us in our room after the first round of the family hierarch war was over. What? The family hierarch's war been over for a while, and everyone in Hongyuan knows who the winner is. How dare a mongrel like you who only knows how to mooch off other families set foot in here? Looks like I'm going to have to give my clan a stern talking to. How could they let slip a drunk assassin like... Haha. I see our youthful hierarch is plenty suspicious. I have been a guest in many places, but please, I am no moocher. Put your worries to rest. I'm only a drunkard who enjoys a cool swig of liquor, with scenic landscapes as my bar, the sky as my ceiling, and the dirt as my bed. The man who has introduced himself as the night drifter of the Drunken Palm leaped down, landing with dexterity that betrayed the rags he wore as clothing, and the terrible stench of liquor emanating from him. Is he seriously... Bad news, Miss Chun. Apparently Jia Yuanchun bestowed upon your new master. Uh-huh. Big Sister Yuanchun. She also wanted us to deliver the message that she was sending a master because, and I quote, I feel a deep sense of trepidation and pity for my dearest little sister, a neophyte hierarch who must be struggling left and right without a proper master. Wow. I am beside myself with gratitude. So that's the supposed teacher? This mysterious guy with a mysterious allegiance who might stab us in the back at any time? As you said, the family hierarch war is over, and even mongrels of Hongyuan know who has a legitimacy here. The incident during the contest was nothing more than business, a job to take care of in return for what compensation they gave me. I hope you don't carry that grudge in your heart. I'm sure you didn't harm your rivals in the family hierarch war out of personal vendetta, did you? Sometimes business is just business. I killed your young master Bao Yu for they promised to pay off my bar tab, and I'm here to give the same hierarch a lesson, for they promised to pay off my future tabs. There's nothing to be gained by taking your anger out on a gig worker, living hand to mouth like myself, don't you think? I'll advise to that optics, and the consequences of rejecting a master sent by us by Jia Yuanchun herself is not gonna look too good. You know, it's only gonna make me look worse. I'd rather not give Big Sister Yuanchun more ammunition to take me down. And you there will have eyes tracking your every move, so don't do anything that might rouse unnecessary suspicion. Hoo-wee, ain't that a treat? I can hardly taste the wine before such hostility. Despite Sod's dead serious warning, the Night Drifter's response was only a hearty chortle. Before I begin this lesson, I'd like to get an idea of where my to-be pupils are. Now, give me a demonstration, if you will. Swing away. Haha, that's enough. But I was just getting started? Your form is flawed and your breathing is hollow. Need I see more? Flawed form often invite flawed hearts. In other words, your martial arts prowess is amateurish. What the heck? This guy's serious? I've never seen a single master who had anything bad to say about my form. Your arms are straight, and the legs supporting your stance are solid and sturdy. Indeed, most masters would not bother themselves to find fault there. But let me pose this question. Are you, my venerable pupil, satisfied with martial arts that are made to dispatch unskilled peasants, and no more? Huh? There is more to this than raw strength. Now take a swing at me instead. Alright, you asked for it. Jesha Twin takes a powerful swing at the Night Drifter. Your mind outpaces your body. Your intent more transparent than a glass globe. And your edge is dull, for it has very little heart for feints. But he deftly weaves his way between her strikes, which fail to even touch the tip of his ragged cloak. Ugh! You are far too eager to strike, focused singularly on your opponent, with force distributed unevenly across your body. So, you will fail to cut, and gain a little hole as comeuppance. Jake and bake! And the Night Drifter pokes Jesha Twin's back with a twig. Everyone vying for the seat of the family hierarch has to go through it eventually. The first kill. Some say, the earlier, the better. Mine was when I was 13. Not too early, not too late. Just right. It had already been a few years since my foolish brother's locked himself in his chamber. Last I heard, he was bedridden for a week after ingesting some poison someone had sent to prank him. I'm not going to live like that dumbass. Try to relax, won't you? You have a weapon, yes, but one mustn't singularly focus on the opponent. Do try to reflect upon yourself and relax. Let the unnecessary strength go. Let it flow out of your body. Chancing up as you do will naturally shrink your mind and narrow your vision. Hey, wait. Should I send Big Bro a silver spoon or something? It wasn't that bad this time, but what if they gave him a way worse poison next time? You know, young Master Bao Yu won't accept your gift, my lady. I doubt he's even seeking the culprit now. So stupid. Zero interest in anything practical. Zero ambition. What a silly, pathetic attitude to have. Just how... But my lady, it wasn't practicality that guided you, and you chose to save my life over maintaining your control over the Wu branch. Some seek the state of Anatta, the non-self, but what they seek is the path of Asura, reserved for the likes of blade fiends. You must learn to let go of everything, except for the self. What kind of life is it to live without stepping over others? Let it all go. The gazes, the pressures, all of it. Instead, face yourself, and only yourself. And feel how light it all becomes. After some thought, Yi Twin's form visibly relaxes. It wasn't just her form that relaxed. Her pursed lips seemed to have found peace as well. She's got it. Well then, what should we do about you, my overconfident, proud pupil? Will you maintain your grave and cocky silence? I wasn't being cocky. I can't imagine Sinclair being cocky. My memories haven't failed me yet. You were one of the young Master Jia Baoyu's underlings, correct? The underling? Yeah, however you want to call it, I guess. Sinclair replied with a resigned sigh. Just why do you think it was that you, specifically you, among his 12 underlings, were chosen to take in this class alongside the young hierarch? Sinclair momentarily flashed a flustered expression, taken off guard by the stranger's sudden pointed question, but he soon regained his composure and replied, Well, who else besides me would ever go along with those lessons planned? Docuity is going to ditch the classes out of boredom, same goes Bodia, and Hounders will try to take over the classes, not to mention what it'll be like to have Heathcliff here and... Haha, such loquacious list of excuses struck a nerve, did I? How come you know so little about yourself, even less than what I have already learned about you? What are you talking about? That's true, he's got a point. Like, he's just listing reasons why everyone else shouldn't be the pupil, but he never gave an excuse or a reason to as why he is the pupil. A bird that has failed to break its shell in time will rot within its confines. I still don't understand what you're talking about. Even as he said so, Sinclair's expression seemed more like anxiety than confusion to me. Prepare yourself to flit away before the rain. You won't get another chance should you miss the opportunity. Then the night drifter giggled flippantly, then suddenly serious attitude nowhere to be seen. Haha, been a while since I let myself babble on for this long. I suppose I can credit my foolish pupils for that. Prepare to swing away. He's a cool dude, I like him. I emptied all distracting thoughts and let the flow of battle swing my weapon. I think I managed to cut through something invisible. Little kid. There's not even a bowl cut. I don't know what that is, but it's not a bowl cut. Just a singular bang. Why do they call it a bowl cut? Bowl cuts are different. They're called bowl cuts because you put a bowl over someone's head and then you cut around it. Oh, okay. Let's try making some more combos here. Let's level some people up. This is a combo, yeah. But what about this? What if we put the master with Mr. Honglu? And then I think this might be okay? Perhaps? Yep, the assassin and the target. Wouldn't that be wild? The enemy of yesterday, friend of today. Oh, it is a combo. It works. Alright. Did someone level up? No. So this is a combo for sure. Does Dawn and Yisang have a combo? Let's find out. And who else would work with Yisang? Or Dawn? Maybe Heathcliff? Nope, no combo here. But Heathcliff and Yisang have a combo, Family Matters. High success in class. Ooh. I think rather than me trying to like focus on combos, I think I'm just like trying to figure out more combos. Alright, midterms. The weakest sinner and the strongest has a combo. That would be a good, yeah, that would be a good combo to have. You should focus on Zhi. Maybe. You know what I should focus on? Not wanting to pee. Guys, I drank so much water. Like, I'm peeing every half an hour. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys redeeming so many stretch and hydrates? Let's just finish this, and then I'll go. Damn, am I glad I got my head screwed back on. It's a precious sight to watch everyone all freaking out about this child's play. All this missed news I've been hearing since I opened my eyes in the recovery room sound very enticing. I really wish I was there to watch it all. Half the family head's getting arrested for treason. The seat of the family hierarchy going to some inexperienced kid from the Jeff family. Not to mention how my lovely little sister had her engagement called off, and how she's now been branded as a traitor to her own blood. All this entertainment in the world seems to have happened during my little nap, don't you think? You didn't even show your face at the regular assembly, so I doubt you had any concern for the future of Hong Yuan. So, just what are you doing here? I just thought I'd had some fun. Oh, okay. Just gonna beat him up. See how it is.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
This is nothing compared to the trials the Fixer faced. Okay. He is a difficult opponent. You got this! You got this, girl! Oh my god, she's losing her clashes.
다른 누구도 아닌 나 자신을
I
들여다봐야
have to reflect upon none other than myself. Come on. Oh, she's got this. Okay.
좋아. 구조는 파악했어.
Perfect. I know your structure now.
공황의 날개처럼
Ooh, the cutting.
전부 보인다고.
Ha! I can read you like an open book. Okay, I think the rest will be easier. He's not saying anything though. He's just letting himself get beat up. Again. He's kind of like a training dummy at this point. He keeps getting beat up. Even though I know he's super strong. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, she's, oh my god. Ooh. He doesn't even have a chance. She just keeps going.
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
I do think that the coolest weapon is a fan. Like the one that she has. Why stop now? Decapitate me like my last death, or stab me in the heart. Cut my limbs to ribbons. Listen, this duel is just a spar, okay? Don't have to kill each other on this Don't have to kill each other for this to end. Now isn't this frustrating? You have the opportunity of a lifetime right before your eyes, and you're too weak to use it. You have everyone who fights you on every step of your way coming to you, practically presenting their heads on a silver platter, and you're just gonna let them slink away with these scratches? Get your act together. Family hierarchy war is over. I'm not gonna kill someone just because you're a bit uncooperative. Get real. Do you have any idea how long it takes for you to gain even a morsel of power by playing this fool's game? Hey, want to hear a little tip on how you can firmly establish your position as the family hierarch? Kill me in the most horrible, painful, hideous way you can imagine. Have a good lurk, Pizza Man. And hang my corpse by the entrance of the assembly hall over there. Use me to send a clear message. And station every single one of your Haitial packs between every pillar at the assembly hall, and if anyone dares speak out against you, snip, chop off their head before they can get another word out. 5 days. It'll only take 5 days before everyone starts eating out of your hand. And that's how you establish yourself as the hierarch. Fear is power. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm here to make Hongyun a place where its people can live without fear. I thought you, of all people, might understand. I remember how you used to hate hurting people, more so than anyone else. Man, what a boring answer. This was duller than even my dullest expectations. It'll only take a few years until you break, until you become just like them. Just like the family hierarchs of the past, who couldn't help but ruthlessly weed out any seeds of resistance. Just how many people here do you think still have any grip on their sanity? Maybe I'm only a few years away from becoming an idiot shuffling aimlessly around Daguanyuan. I can only hope that I won't be a slobbering mess by the time that happens. If something entertaining is gonna happen, I can only hope that it happens while I'm still sane. Shibhan sauntered away, but Jashichuin found it difficult to move on. Thank you for this stretch and hydrate. I can't drink any more water, Josh! You hate me. Thank you very much. I'm like more than hydrated. But I appreciate the stretch. There's a lot of backseating for someone who isn't a family hierarch. I know, right? Why am I getting waterboarded? Excellent work, my lady. You have passed the 4th exam with flying colors. You certainly crushed them for underestimating you. I am. My lady? Jashichuan seems deeply engrossed in thought. Okay. You guys are waterboarding me because you guys want a break from the stream? Is that it? Because I need to pee again. Because the funny... I'll be right back. 3 minutes! I'm just gonna run ads again. Have a good break, guys. What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Oh, you lost all your points. I'm so sorry. Sorry for laughing. I didn't mean that. Bye. Hi. Ark jump scare. Okay, we're back. Alright, let's continue. Oh, this is a rest day. Oh, she has no morale now. Oh, that sucks. Well, let's bring them back up. Dawn and... Actually, let's do Mr. Musso and Rhodia. Let's do that. You guys scared? It's okay, it's just me. My lady seems to be in a particular mood today. It's all useless, isn't it? Almost as scary as a job application. Shichun, when these classes end and you guys all leave, I guess I'll be spending my days worried to death when an assassin could pop up out of nowhere and kill me at any moment. She's gonna miss us too. Consumed by so much paranoia and worry that I'll start twitching at shadows and shadows cast from lamplights. So, would it mean anything for me to, you know, prove to them that I deserve to be the family hierarch? Spent my whole life trying to prove to everyone that I have the will and determination to become the family hierarch, and now I have to prove to anyone that I deserve to keep it? To those bastards who only thought in their empty heads as how they can expand their rooms? Master Wei, have you ever heard of playing hooky before? Playing hooky? Is that a euphemism for eliminating your enemies? Well, I've really done it back when I was school, but there's too much going on in your head. You just skip school and go out to play. Oh. I've only done it once myself after a friend talked me into it. I agree. Seems that the time for my lady to clear her head has come. Very well, let us play just one hooky. What are you guys doing? Come on, let's get moving. I gotta prove myself, don't I? I gotta have those bastards' approval, don't I? She's in a really bad mood today, huh? My lady, have you visited the backyard of the Lucia Hermitage as of late? No, but I know what happens there. They threw in a few dead bodies from the massacre a few decades ago, turned the pond foul, and decided to bury the whole thing. Indeed they did. The stench was so overwhelming and toxic that corpses of animals and plants could be seen floating in its surface, eventually turning the pond into a festering black bog. People passing by had to plug their noses, or risk passing out. So, why even bring up something awful like that? It seems that a tree has taken root there, my lady, amidst all that rot. A willow. The willow tree reached deep into the pond with its roots, clearing it of the foul grease, cleansing the water. And one day we found it clear and glittering, thriving with other aquatic plants growing within. It's recovered from the rot, becoming a normal, clear pond surrounded by leaves and moss. Some months ago, they introduced a few carps in there, and when they checked again, they were just as vivacious as they were in the first day there. Would you like to pay a pond a visit, if it is all right with you? Chichuan didn't seem to quite buy his explanation, but she followed him out anyway. You weren't kidding! I avoided this place for so long. Is that a shark, guys? That's a shark? Is that a shark? Sinclair looks really worried. I never thought it could be this clean again. I can hardly believe that this pond used to be a rotten bog. All that happened was that this tree happened to take root here. This is so cute. Look at the proud dads in the back. What matters, my lady, is patience and determination. Of course, this place has slipped my mind then, as I was quite swamped with work, but the world has a stronger capacity to heal itself than one might imagine. Recovering will follow, as long as there is a steady route to rally around. After a long break that seemed to freshen even our hearts. Nice. You're making good progress. Your form, the light in your eyes. I think you've certainly improved in all aspects. I dare say you've had some change of heart, too. Yeah. I do feel a tad more comfortable than I did before. Yay! Morale went all the way up? Oh, then we didn't need these two. Okay. Well, I picked these two because I want to raise morale. What a waste. It's okay. They're leveling up on their own as well. So, we gotta increase Zhi, right? Is what you guys said? Let's do it. Actually. Do this because there's a combo. And then can I... Let's do this one. Omniscient artists, what? Whatever. We'll find out later. So we got a lot of Yong here. Like, Zhi would be really great with Faust. Is she the only one with high Zhi? I think so. The passives are more important. I mean, as long as we're able to raise the ranks, then whatever. Right, class? Here's a new task to help you lot learn how to break your enemies' morale. The moment you shrink in front of your enemies, you've already lost, so don't. It don't matter how many there are, how threatening they look, yeah? Take me, for example. Have I ever turned tail and fled like some milksop, no matter what enemy we were put against? I don't think you ever have. Leave it to the nerds to waste time coming up with strategies and what have you. Listen, there isn't a problem in this world you can't solve by boldly rushing in headfirst. Ishmael and Aldous would have boldly rushed in headfirst to shake him by his lapels if they ever been here. Here's what I think. Neither of you got enough pluck. That's why neither of you could say shite against those buggers back at the assembly hall. Am I right? Jasha Twin maintained her silence, the old scar in her pride growing sore again. Thank you for the head pat. So let me help you lot grow some backbone. Try getting mad at me. No need to shrink, lad. Stand proud. Well, okay, but how could I? Hi, Shady Tregs, welcome in. What's up? Don't worry about offending me, yeah? I can take it. Unlike you two, I built up enough thick skin for all kinds of insults thanks to my years in the back streets. I'm bloody invisible. Yeah, well, shut up, Heathcliff. Good lad. You're hardly even a teacher, man. This class sucks. All you're doing up there is standing around and trying to look cool. Oh, that one's gonna sting a little. That's it, you little shite. Is what I would have said back in the day, and I probably would have struck you with this hammer, but I mean my club. But I've changed too. And so did you. I can see the fire in your eyes has grown. Remember this feeling, yeah? I will. Now, let's practice. And it looks like both of you have this perfect sparring partner in each other. Grab your weapons, the both of you. Huh? You mean us? Me and Shi-Chun? I grew my backbone by getting into fistcuffs with my boys during backstreet days. They break my arm, I break their legs in return. See what I mean? Is that what besties is supposed to mean? Jasha Twin asked with considerable confusion. Well, let's do this, I guess. You don't want me to go easy on you, do you? I don't. Alright, let's go.
건
Ooh.
내가 어떤 사람인지
What's
알게.
important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am.
좋아. 구조는 파악했어.
Perfect. I know your structure now. Did she say this for every single fight? Oh, she's gonna beat him up.
꽃처럼
Oh
화려한
no, my poor boy Sinclair.
바람처럼 가볍지만
It's okay. He's not the one becoming the hierarch. She is. Yet sharp as a bee sting.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 전부 본다고.
Oh, there's her combo. There she goes.
동료를
She's just gonna
포기하지
keep.
않아.
A true leader never abandons anyone. Very true words. Like, this guy doesn't even have a chance. She doesn't. She's evading everything. Damn! Those are red coins. What the hell? She evaded every single red coin. That is crazy. Oh. You know, I kind of want Sinclair to get a hit in. Like, just one clash, please. I'm rooting for you, kid. Never mind. We'll, yeah, live long enough to see Base Sinclair get unbreakable coins. That's crazy. Alright, it's good enough. Bloody hell, lad. That was much closer than I thought. Good match. Jeez, don't most people usually lose steam the longer a fight gets? What the heck was that all about at the end? The two of them clashed with everything they learned, and with all they learned up until the lessons began. I thought for sure that Jashi Twin would come out on top without breaking a sweat, given that Sinclair wasn't using an identity in the tough training Jashi Twin had a family hierarch candidate, but perhaps thanks to the Night Drifter's teachings, or thanks to that mark on his forehead, I saw a glimpse of Sinclair only seen in a select few mirror worlds. You alright, Sinclair? Huh? Yeah, it's not like we're going at it with real weapons and the fight ended before it got any further, thankfully, so I'm not hurt or anything. I'm feeling a bit fever on my forehead, though. It didn't seem like Sinclair noticed the single yet clear red line that appeared on his forehead. Isn't that the one that Damien had given him, or something like that? It's not like something bad happened when the mark manifested back in La Mancha Land, but considering that Damien and Rim were the only people who had ever shown similar marks, I couldn't help but worry a little. Hey, you ever run away from home before? Where is this coming from? Going by the way you're acting, it's clear to me that you're a homebody, but there's something behind your eyes that tells me that your life hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. I wouldn't call it running away from home. It's more like I left home because I didn't have a choice. How did that feel? Like I was melting away into nothing. I suddenly had to face the whole terrible world all on my own, and that was so overwhelming that, well, I'm sure you can't quite commiserate. You've been on top of your game your whole life, after all. I did leave Daguanyan by my own volition, but if I'm being honest, and here's something I never told Wei, I felt unutterably lost. There was so much I had to do, so much responsibility. I guess neither of us were that ready for the world when we left home. I feel just as lost back home, though. And there's Heathcliff, too. He also left home. Some time ago, we paid a visit to the manor he grew up in. Heading home must have been pretty exciting for him. You have no idea how much of the journey back he's spent gussying up and primping his hair. He's right there. Something just came up. Class dismissed. Damn. Way to bring back his canto. Master! Alright. And I'm pretty sure we can get master for our Hong Lu too. No! We didn't do it! Okay. So here it is. We need some... We don't need Ren. We need enemy of yesterday, friend of today. We need Zhe. Let's go with this. Begin class. Oh, heck yeah. Zhe is really going up. More. Now he's a master. Cool. Okay, we got him again. Shall we keep going with this? Let's get these two up until they're all masters. I emptied all distracting thoughts and let the flow of battle swing my weapon. I think I managed to get something. To cut something invisible. Welcome back, Clock. So, are you going to teach us any techniques? It's only been a few days since your training began yet. My other martial arts master would teach me their secret techniques. So that's what got you two pouting all lesson. Hoo-wee! Now that's some good wine. Very well, I'm in the mood. Let me teach you a useful trick. Really? Tell me, what did I teach you to do as you swung your sticks? Forget all those things that put pressure on me and face nothing but myself and my movement. That's only the start of it. First, emptiness of sound. The slight friction of the tips of your toes, the ruffle of your clothes, your breaths. Erase them all. Erase every ripple and echo you leave upon this world. The night drifter stands before us, but his presence becomes as hazy as mist. Despite the wild movements, we hear nothing. Second, emptiness of form. To have a form is to provide your foes with clues to predict your next move. Forget the weapons in your hands and forget the structured forms. Break the mold, become the flow, let only your will remain. Randomness seeps into his movements until all semblance of pattern becomes lost. There was something clownish about his unpredictable movements, but they were also so hypnotic and floaty that Jia Shichuan and Sinclair couldn't look away. Last, emptiness of mind. Try not to force the direction of your heart. Empty your desires and intentions both. Stab without thinking, penetrate without gazing. Both Jia Shichuan and Sinclair's necks were marked by small imprints of the twig that pressed their skin. And Jilu, who had been standing next to me all along, had leaped a small distance away, seemingly deep in thought. And my neck hurts too. Guess I wasn't spared with the lesson. I wonder if this fits that saying Yi Sang uttered from time to time, to lose one's nose with eyes open. That's one complicated way to teach wind writing. You know that's what I'm going to do at the end. We're learning all of this just for me to press one single button. Immerse yourselves. Make sure your descent is slow and gradual. We've been focusing entirely on the self with your swings thus far, and you should find it quite easy to reach the state of emptiness of mind. Didn't I just say that one must take it slowly and gradually to empty your mind already? I've taught you my everything had you entered under my tutelage long ago. Am I doing this right? No, wait. I need to relax more. So our new hierarch has found herself the clue to the emptiness of form. What technique is this? It's all movements at the end of the day. I find it entirely unnecessary to give them those flashy names. A truly secret technique should come without one. Phew. Well, this is still supposed to be our ultimate move, right? Wouldn't it be more official to give it a name? Well, in any case... Phew, that is some good wine indeed. I guess I'll go with something like plastered sleep, unrestrained ripples. That name sucks. The class comes to an end with an ultimate move that was probably named in haste. Zulu had been observing the class from a distance, approaches the Night Drifter. Been a while since I saw someone give a lesson like this starting from its very fundamentals. Hardly can one find a pupil willing to slowly learn from the very fundamentals in a world of infinite technological advancements like the Veil. I am only fortunate enough to have found these two pupils who are indeed willing. Your gait, your tone. Were you among the 10 blades of the East? Now, it seems entirely unnecessary for you to dig, as I don't quite recall putting anything on your tab. Put your futile questions to rest, for I have no answers to give. The past is like smoke. I've long emptied any history worth delving into. Hacha! You're a ninja while drinking? I wish that was me. I think I'm pretty clumsy. I gotta become the opposite. Alright, so more. I don't know if this is gonna work. Surviving Hongyun. Let's actually take a look at what the stat gains are +7 for Sinclair. There's so many you haven't unlocked. Ren, more Ren. Morale, stat gain, more Ren, all stats gained from class. Okay. Okay, so Faust and Dawn. You disappear randomly like a ninja. This is how you get lost. Your friends take your wallet, and then they also take your phone, and then you can't call a taxi, and you have to walk 2 hours to get back to your friends. This is what happens. Don't do that. Who is good with this? We should try this. Cowboy go yeehaw, ninja go hee-yaw. Is that a thing? Are we getting any jur? Nope, no combos here. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Well, I'm supposed to teach this class, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It's not like I can suddenly teach you guys here the fathoms of other people's hearts. Yeah, it's not like we can suddenly have a heart-to-heart out of nowhere, right? And that is precisely why I have installed this box called Messages from the Hearts by the door here when the lessons first began. Messages from the Hearts. The greatest strength of Messages from the Hearts is its anonymity. Here people can anonymity share the concerns that they have been eating away at them without the fear of judgment. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. I can see how everyone can be more honest with the feelings behind the massive anonymity. How do I even say that word? The box is quite heavy. It seems like everyone's been making quite the liberal use of it. I see. The one at the bottom has to be the first message. Let's see what it says. Oi, I've got to ask. Do those consultations even do anything? Does this mask of anonymity even do anything? Oh, so what's the point of these messages anyway? You got to be whinge at their faces. Well, I ain't much else to say, so, I've got one. My neighbor next door keeps making weird noises at night, so do something about that, yeah? Anonymity. Anonymity? Anonymity. Where's the accent on? Something about a smoking head over and over again. Point is, it's been getting on my nerves. If that doesn't get taken care of in a week, I'll deal with it on my own. Deal with it how? It's all just personal grievances. Let's see what the next one says. Who dares harrow the executive manager with such useless, weak-minded complaints? If you're going to continue wasting the executive manager's precious time and cause them trouble, I'll personally hold you responsible for that blunder. You best prepare yourself for the consequences. Yeah, why is Ray conceiving such bad ideas? Wow, it's like she's right there, speaking right into my ear. Never thought written words could cause hearing damage. Moving on. I don't know if it's just me, but someone's probably been spying on these papers, huh? I've got proof, too. I folded this piece of paper into a padlock knot shape, but whoever spied on it did a pretty bad job of replicating it. The accent on the "na"? Anonymity? Anonymity. And another thing, my compass disappeared. It's the compass I got for surviving the hellish depths of the Belmore trenches. The Belmore trenches. We're going to have to reestablish some house rules soon. A theft report? Did one of you steal her compass or something? Nah, no way. We would never steal from each other, no matter how hard things get. Something troubles me. Oh, finally! Someone finally submitted a real concern here. Was it the Type A wire that caused the explosion? Or was it caused by replacing the clamp part from the shattering gear? The likely answer has been found. Do not concern yourselves with this message. Well, that's that, I guess. Look, I felt like I should really share this with everyone. This one might be something serious for once. I can't just let this slip away like nothing happened, you know? Yeah, I'm talking about the incident that happened aboard Mephi some time ago. Remember how someone smashed an alarm clock against Dante's head while they were sleeping? No one ended up figuring out what happened there, right? What? What did they do? You're going to have to bring me up to speed on this. Yeah, I don't know exactly when this was, but there was a loud shattering noise outside at night and we all ran out to see what happened. But no one managed to find a credible clue, so I guess we all just let it slide. Anywho, Dante said that they were okay, so we just moved on from it, but I'm telling ya, I saw what I saw. I saw Greg's bug arm. So here's my guess. What if he happened to lose his balance while carrying that alarm clock with one hand? You know what I mean? I'm just trusting the anonymous thing in this. Gregor, he wouldn't. The alarm clock, broken due to the shock of the time of the incident, was pointing precisely at 10:32, and at that hour, only 2 individuals were awake at the night watch duty. Ooh, is this a mystery now? Guys, this is turning into like a whole investigation. Around 10, one of the two individuals who were on the night watch duty was. Yep, Miss Faust was one of them. And, hey Dante. Didn't you have a brief conversation with Faust that morning? Now that I think back on it, I did have a talk with Faust that day. Briefly. Faust made a few criticisms on my command style, and she was right, but I pretended to not hear her because I didn't have anything to retort with. Do you think it's Faust, guys? That'd be really funny if it was. Don't tell me. Faust actually held a grudge against me for that. So, fellas, I don't think anyone's noticed this, but I noticed a dusting of cigarette ash near the shattered alarm clock. As you know, Manager Bud, there's only two among us who smoke. But one of them stayed put on his own room. Know what I mean? That's a witness, too. Unless that witness is a cowardly liar. I'm sure she will come forward and tell everyone exactly what happened that night. I shall prove unto thee that I am no cowardly weaver of lies. In truth, among numerous cosplays I wish to accomplish was duo of Captain Scorps and the One-Eyed Navigator. Aha! To explain the lore of Captain Scorps, the tale beginneth fairly in year 757. After a very long read. Alas, the possibility of procuring a scorpion arm proved more dubious than one would have imagined. Thus did I convince young Gregor to join forces with me to cosplay together and capture a glorious form in photographs in his teeth. And young Ishmael's compass was to be the captain's trinket, and for that purpose I had briefly borrowed it from her room. Oh, woe is me, for I regrettably spilled an entire can of tuna, another prop, and the compass was swallowed by its greasy juices. Despite my best efforts to restore it, the tiny aroma lingereth still. I beg thy forgiveness, Manager Squire. Well, at least we know now who took Ishmael's compass. Frustrating. TC. GWNN and MTL. Is this like a code? Sinclair, translation please. Yeah, trying to parse that from written text is usually way harder. I normally try to read the speaker's tone and the general context of her words, so... Unfortunately, the plot thickens. Guys, are we actually going to try and find the culprit? Nausea bubbled inside me, like I've just been reminded of a persistent itch I'd managed to forget. It's like someone shoved a tuning fork in my head. Guys? Alright, that's it, Clockhead. Read up. I'm going to confront the sod and tell them to tell it like it is from it's something bugging him, instead of whinging it in his sleep. Now, where's he? Hey, nice, Heath. I mean, looks like this anonymous person is trying to get to the bottom of this. Dante. Fare you well? It is I. The sinner first in the order. Apologies are in order. Ever since the incident, I could hardly lull myself to a restful sleep. Don't tell me that's Isang. Oh, that is so out of character. In truth, it was none other than myself who pummeled your head with a clock. To explain this, one must first explore. The sentence cuts off as this part of the paper has been torn off. Worry not about what exists no longer. I will not embark on a multi-eloquent ascribing of excuses. I write before you in shame, and express my willingness to accept any punishment you see fit to dole out. I seek nothing but your forgiveness. I can't believe the culprit was that sinner. Good thing he fessed up, but doesn't something feel off about this whole thing? What if he's just trying to take the heat? But it seems to me that number one sinner doesn't want to share the story any further. Maybe it's best we not dig into it unnecessarily. Oh, hello, Dante. I was taking a walk near here when I found a piece of paper someone tore off, so I'm returning it here. Hopefully it finds its way into its original writer. Thus returns the number one sinner's paper. This has been the key to resolving this case. I hurriedly unfurled the paper. the truth of what transpired. You ever find yourself wondering if that crackling fire-like thing atop of the manager's head is hot like real fire, or if it would not give off any heat? Curious, right? Don't worry about that, Isai. It's not like we have any other way to tell other than touching you ourselves. Indeed. Unproven phenomena cannot be confirmed without direct means of observation. They were asleep. Must have been pretty tired. Indeed. The ticking noise has shrunk in volume. Oh no. It seems like we have just shared a thought. What if we were just, quickly check? Whoa, the manager's asleep? I did not take Sinclair and Nissan to work together on this. Perhaps the sound of phlegm sinking past my gullet makes far too much noise for this task. Yeah, well, I'm just finding out how loud my heartbeat can get. Yisang, the alarm next to the manager, it's about to go off. You have a minute at most? I shall interface with the timepiece. Look at your rats. Playing a pranked out prank. And that is indeed the full tale of what has transpired. Under the lens of hindsight's illumination, it would almost appear that I am making a secret accusation to a fellow of mine. It would be easier in my heart to simply assume the entire weight of culpability myself. And that's where it ends. The culprit was right under our noses this entire time. Sorry, Dante. I should have been out front about it, but Aldous was so adamant about utterly punishing the culprit that I couldn't bring myself to, Can't deny that. Tell you the truth in time. Tell you another truth. I think I might have an idea as to why I've been made a student alongside Miss Twin. There must have been something that the company was expecting from me, but it's just not showing up, so it must be making me take these classes to compensate for it. Everyone else is boldly facing their own issues and slowly overcoming them. Well, I'm still here feeling like I'm stagnating in place. They've been telling me that my time's yet to come, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that the ship might have sailed for me already. It was clear to me that Sinclair wasn't just talking about physical training or his combat prowess. It was about something that more than half the sinners had faced and were facing at this point, about his past and the path that lies ahead, the guilt and the pressures of having failed to confront it. It was never going to be easy for him to let go. I don't think anyone's got the perfect idea of how the whole trajectory of their lives is going to be. That's why we're all on the bus, isn't it? You can just shout at me to get my act together like Heathcliff does. Oh, I will, if I have to. Whatever that was, you guys managed to talk it out, huh? All I heard was the ticking noise. Sorry about that. What Dante said was... Hey, don't bother. I just needed a quick glance at that look on your face to feel the tick-tock with my heart. Thus, the curious gaze of the case of the alarm clock came to an end. So, what do you guys think Ryoshi was trying to say? Two culprits. Guy with nightly nightmares and my translator. He was able to translate this whole time. I see. Sinclair and I sat there for a moment, absorbing the awkward silence. Alright, let's continue with the Zhi. So, we're definitely doing Faust and Sinclair. Sorry, Faust and Yisang. Faust and Dawn. Is there another Faust one? Faust Sinclair. Sorry, Faust Yisang, Faust Dawn. Faust Yisang. There we go. This should be a lot of Sancho being Sancho. This game, yeah, is about tuna. Knocking down tuna. Do you guys know that my cats love tuna? They're not very, like, food motivated, but when it comes to tuna, they will jump on the table and eat the food out of my bowl. Finally, the 30 days of lessons were completed, and the day of the final exam was upon us. Everyone came out to bid good luck to Jia Shichun on her way to the final exam. My lady, I have nothing but absolute faith that you will be able to complete this final exam just as excellently as you have all the others. It is most likely you will be facing off against a skilled foe from the Shi or the Shi family. Of course, you will doubtless wipe the floor with them. I have taught you all that I know. I hereby give you permission to leave this boot camp. You got this, Sichuan? Guys, I really don't have all to come out here to see me. You guys all don't have to come out to see me off. Still, I have undying faith that you will emerge victorious, my lady. However, Zugong and I have prepared about 21 alternative solutions in case things go awry, so please, don't worry yourself too much. Do you have faith in me or not? Upon our return to the classroom, we were greeted by an unexpected guest. Must be very nice to Sichuan to have so many teachers from all walks of life helping her out. It had been a while since we last saw Xue Baochai, which was during the regular assembly. What are you doing here, big sister Baochai? I couldn't stop myself from paying you all a visit out of pity. If only Sichuan and Bao Yu both smiled on like nothing happened. Our blossoming years would have been peaceful still. Big sis, please stop talking to me like that. I didn't know you could even say such a thing. Bao Yu, it had always been this way. If a fruit has fully ripened, you have to seize it and taste its juices before anyone else. We can't just let go. We can't stand emptiness. My brother couldn't. My parents couldn't. But you, who was born and raised in the very same soil we were, how did you walk so softly, so lightly? I don't. My footsteps are no longer light. Every step, every sight I hold in my eyes as the days go by fills me with abundance. I'm only trying to accept everything as it is, without asking for more or less. But how could one do nothing but watch when we're surrounded by such fragrance? What more do you seek, big sis? I want to be closer, that my hands may reach you. Have you already forgotten who had sent you that guest lecturer? Shichuan's pelican isn't headed to the exam site, is it? No, it's not. It's heading to Big Sis Yuanchun's exam site. Blasted scoundrels! I must hasten after the palanquin before I lose track of him. Wei sprinted outside even before Xue Baochai finished. Trap, huh? Fellas, shouldn't we also get going? Calm yourselves for a moment. Zigong swiftly came between us, clearly having taken a gauge of the situation. It had been too long since the palanquin had departed. It is better to move based on concrete evidence, not urgency. Though, a beast seemed to have chosen the latter. I think I heard the faint sound of hooves coming from the direction Zigong was glancing in. So this is what you've chosen. Yes, the exam has taken us far where all meaningless lies. I could have shared this earlier, but I decide to follow my own heart, as you have decided to follow yours. Baochai smiled sweetly. So now, what fragrance do you smell from me? I knew it, she was a bitch. I smell nothing. Xue Baochai left the room wordlessly upon hearing that reply. Alright, finals. So I don't think we'll be finishing this today. This is actually a really freaking long intervallo, despite me thinking otherwise. Like, I was like, oh, you know, we're only we can get through all of this. Usually intervals are pretty short, but that one node, this node right here, damn, it was very freaking long. Not a speed run, yeah, it's not a speed run. Okay, it is lunchtime, and then I'm gonna work on some work. Work on some work. All right, everybody, get up, stretch. That is the ritual that we have here. Every time we finish a game, actually we're not done with the game, but we're done with the session, the game session. Everybody needs to like get up and move their legs. Thank you for this stretch and hydrate. Let me move over here. Ooh, okay. I hate stretching. Can I just do some exercise? No, stretching is great for you. What is it called? There's a layer of fascia over your muscles that grow over time. And if you don't stretch out your muscles, the fascia will keep growing. And that's how you become really freaking stiff. And that's how people get chronic pain. Back made a cracking sound. My neck did too. More water. Hold on. Let me just finish this. This is like, you're perfect, like you're right on time because I only have a few sips of water left. I might as well just chug this. I hate stretching. Can I go skydiving? I mean, they don't really go hand in hand. You can't really replace one with another. With the other. No, I mean, you can go skydiving, but you still gotta stretch. Why are you going skydiving? Your typical neck cracking is as hell. I have like these really sore muscles around my neck. It's like that muscle connecting your shoulder to your neck. Like that muscle there, I'm always in pain. I think it's because I tense up so much that like my shoulders are always a little higher than they should be. Like I just need to relax my shoulders. Like, why would you go skydiving exactly? What a terrible experience. I hate heights, I hate speed, I hate falling. Why would you want to do that? Why do people skydive? Exercise for heart? Cardio is good exercise for the heart. HIIT training. HIIT exercises. Sorry, HIIT training is like high intensity, whatever, training, which doesn't make sense. Along the cracks in the fingers, farming aura. Is that how you do it? I can't really crack I mean, I can, but like, I don't know. There's not like, there was a time when I kept cracking my fingers, and then after a while, it just hurt a lot. Like I had a numbing pain for a few months. So when I stopped cracking my fingers, the numbing pain stopped, and I'm like, I don't know why that's the case, but I just stopped cracking my fingers because of it. HIIT, high intensity interval training, yeah. So I can't call it HIIT training because then it would be high intensity interval training. So it's just HIIT exercise, or just do HIIT. Because it just makes sense saying high intensity interval training exercises as well, right? Training is training. Exercises are exercises. They're adrenaline junkies, that's why? I don't know. Maybe. Any adrenaline junkies in here would want to go skydiving? Any skydivers here in chat? Adrenaline junkie, but only on the ground. You're not really on the ground when you're hanging from a rope. It's not the same. You're adrenaline junkie when you're on a rope. There's ziplining. When you're hanging off buildings, that's not really the ground. That's the opposite of the ground. That's like somewhere high up. I can't crack my thumb, still recovering? Wait. From what? Is that how you give yourself arthritis? By cracking so much? At least I'm attached to something. You know, the reason why I hate, like, roller coasters is the loss of control. Like, I feel like I don't have control of my body. I'm just being, like, thrown in some direction, and that scares the crap out of me. Like, I need that control. I need to be able to know where I'm going, because if I don't, I just freak out. Cracking your fingers just nitrogen bubbles. That's what I thought. But why do my fingers hurt after cracking them? I never really got an answer to that. I tried Googling it. I tried looking through like the internet, and no one experiences this. So I don't know. Maybe we just haven't done enough research on it. Yeah, they're not supposed to hurt, but they do. Weird. Goofy ball at 100 kilometers per hour versus thumb. Ooh, ooh. I hope you recover well, JDA. I don't like the sound of that. This is why I don't do sports. This is why, like, I think it's because my sister scares me. She does so many sports. She does basketball, she does volleyball, she's like in the leagues. She does pickleball. She's like, her team keeps getting gold in the leagues. And then she keeps moving up. And I'm like, but like every time she comes back home, she's like injured, right? Like what is it? Like she pulled a muscle one time. She like fractured a finger. Like one of her knee tendons gave out. It just like died, and then she was like, she couldn't walk for a few weeks, and now she has to wear a brace. Like, I'm like, that can't be me. I trip over air. Like, do you press down hard and make it pop? No, well, I do that, and I also pull. I do like the crack pulls. Yeah, Ark sister lore. She's like the complete opposite of me. I'm a homebody. She's always out and about. Training without proper warm-up. Yeah, I think that's her. I don't think she warms up. But who knows? Maybe she does now, because she's like an actual athlete now. Whereas before, she kind of just played for fun until her friends got super serious, and now she's in like these professional teams. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like everyone around me are like in professional sports teams, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and stream and do art. At least I move around though. Like, I don't like sports, but I do still kind of try to introduce exercise into my schedules. Pain not good, so probably stop cracking them for a while. Yeah, I don't crack them anymore. I don't deliberately crack them. My sister's more like you. She's a movie and art enjoyer. I think there's a lot of people like me on the internet. Like, my sister is barely on the internet now. She's not online. She's not chronically online like me. But everyone that you see that are chronically online is probably a movie and arts enjoyer. And a gamer. My sister's like, she's almost a complete normie now. I can safely say that she is a normie. Before she wasn't like that. Before she would play a lot of Valorant. She was an e-girl. My sister was an e-girl. She also streamed. My sister streamed a lot. For a while. My ass is always out of the house, but you're also chronically online. How do you do that? How do you balance it out? Sounds like she has her life together. I have no idea what people who are not online even do. It's either sports or like, that's it. Because every normie I know are into sports. Like, I know several people in the volleyball league in my area. I know several people who are like very, very serious about badminton. My sister's in like the pickleball league. Like, everyone's just into sports. It's like, if you're not into games and like, you know, you're not online, you're into sports. That's just how it is. You do sports. Like, my sister goes to sports like almost more around maybe like 3 times a week or something like that. It's like basketball, volleyball, and then pickleball, and then sometimes badminton, and sometimes some other thing. And then she goes like bowling, and then like, and yeah, and then she goes drinking with her friends or something like that. So like, that's her entire life now. Couldn't be me. Alright, anyways. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go... I should probably go out and walk around. Who's better at bowling? Like me or my sister? I don't know. I haven't bowled with her in a long, long, long time. I haven't touched bowling in like 2 decades. I used to bowl like twice a week. Because my parents wanted me to get out of the house, so they would like take both me and my sister to a bowling alley, and like we would bowl for like two hours, and then we would play table tennis for like another hour. Like we would be taking like hardcore lessons, like we were learning how to smash and everything. I suck at it. My sister's really freaking good at table tennis too. Like she's just good at everything. That's just how she is. But like I don't know, at the time I think I was pretty good at bowling. I think I was better than her, but that was like 2 decades ago. That was a very, very long time ago. So like if we were to compare ourselves now, and if she doesn't go regularly. I don't even know if she goes like quite that often, but I'd say she's definitely better than me. I can't do anything. I can't do anything physical. All right, well, I should go. Yeah, bye guys. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Nobody's really streaming at this hour, are they? Put right into Rem again. I was playing Overwatch 2. Rem's always playing Overwatch 2. Never mind. I don't feel like writing. I like how like I'm so indecisive with this. Thanks, Moogie, for the raid message. But we're just staying here. We're just staying here. You guys go and chew and go to your whatever next stream you guys want to go to. You guys get to choose. Alright, bye. Yeah, this raid message is cursed because we never raid. Bye 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 bye. Yeah, it's actually here because I got so much shit from you for it. I'm kidding. I actually wanted to get one anyway. Yeah, we need a sub raid message as well, which we don't have. Yeah, we don't have a sub one. We don't have a sub one. We need both of them. Once we get a sub raid message, we'll start raiding. How about that? Alright, bye. I don't know if I like that one. We need a better emote.